Hey everyone, John here from testprepinsight.com, and today I'm going to be directly comparing AceableAgent and the CE Shop. These are two of the most popular online real estate schools, so I wanted to break down the major pros and cons of their pre-licensing courses and give you our thoughts on how these two stack up against one another. So that's what we're going to do today. But with that said, if you do want some more information or detail regarding these two companies at any point, make sure to check out our full detailed written comparison of these two over on our website. An easy way to get there is just to Google Test Prep Insight, AceableAgent versus the CE Shop. That's the quickest way to find it. Okay, so to keep this video narrowly focused and actually helpful for you, I'm just going to focus on the major differences between these two companies and where I see each of them winning over the other. So with that, let's start with the CE Shop. I have them winning in 4 key areas, and number 1 is cost. Now, don't get me wrong, pricing between the two companies is extremely close and it does vary by state. But for the most part, the CE Shop seems to be the more affordable option. And the key point here is to compare the net cost between the two companies. In other words, don't compare MSRP, because both companies regularly offer sales and special promotions. For example, in North Carolina, the Essentials package from the CE Shop costs around $475 after discounts, whereas the comparable package from Aceable after discounts is around $565. And it's the same story in California. CE Shop's standard course costs around $160 post discounts, whereas Aceable's course is closer to $250. So you probably get it by now. It varies quite a bit, but generally speaking, you're likely going to save around $50 to $100 by going with the CE Shop. But you'll definitely want to make sure to look for coupon codes before buying. In fact, I'll actually do my best to keep the description down below the video screen updated with the most current discount codes that I can find, so make sure to check that out and save yourself some money if you decide to go with either Aceable or the CE Shop. Okay, so next up, I think the CE Shop is the better choice for visual learners. And that's because a big chunk of the company's educational content is delivered in video format. And I'm not talking about some 1990s style home video featuring a professor talking in a monotone voice like you got in your driver's ed class. Instead, the CE Shop uses animated cartoon videos that do a really good job of holding your attention. It's clear the company has invested some serious time and resources into creating these videos, and it definitely shows. They are very high quality. Now, to be fair, some of Aceable's content is delivered via video as well, but it's just not quite as frequent as the CE Shop, and it's not in the same engaging animated format. So bottom line, if you learn best via video as opposed to reading, then the CE Shop is likely going to be a great choice. Alright, so next up, and maybe this is a minor point, but I like that within the company's custom learning platform, you can easily bookmark any explanation, video, or quiz question to review at a later time. And the nice thing is that all of your bookmarks are accessible right from the main dashboard, which is really convenient. This is actually one of my biggest gripes with Aceable's digital platform. There's nowhere to quickly take notes or bookmark key points. Instead, with Aceable, you have to take your notes in a separate Word doc or notebook, which is kind of annoying. I much prefer how the CE Shop does it. Okay, so last up here, and this one is pretty straightforward. The CE Shop simply offers pre-licensing courses for more states. Aceable actually only covers 14 states, so your options are pretty limited. You're definitely going to want to make sure Aceable even offers courses for your state before going forward. The CE Shop, on the other hand, covers pretty much the entire United States. The last time I checked, I think the company offers pre-licensing courses for 45 states, so there's a better chance that the CE Shop is going to have you covered. Okay, so let's switch gears now and talk about Aceable. And I have them winning in 4 categories as well. And the first one is that Aceable is the better choice for auditory learners. And I say that because Aceable provides audio narration for each lesson in their program that includes text, which is great because that means you don't have to read it all if you don't want to. I know personally I hate PowerPoint presentations and PDFs that are comprised solely of text, so the fact that Aceable essentially does the work for you is pretty awesome. Honestly, the Aceable lessons are sort of like listening to a podcast. The narrator makes otherwise boring information sound somewhat interesting, so I have to give Aceable credit for that. Okay, so win number 2 for Aceable is that they have a mobile app, whereas the CE Shop does not. Now to be fair, the CE Shop's custom learning platform is mobile friendly, but still, it's just not the same as having a dedicated mobile app. Plus, Aceable's mobile app is pretty dang good. It's quick, modern, and super easy to use. So bottom line, if you're someone with a busy schedule and you plan to complete lessons and study for your state exam on the go, I'm talking during your lunch break, waiting to pick up your kids, or while on a walk, then Aceable is likely going to be the way to go. And by the way, if you want to see some examples of what the mobile app looks like, or you want to check out what Aceable's lessons are all about, make sure to check out that full detailed written comparison that I mentioned earlier. I'll have a link down below for you in the description. I have screenshots and examples over there for you to check out so you can get a better feel for what to expect. Okay, so win number 3 for Aceable, and this one might be a little controversial, so do take it with a grain of salt because a lot of the data that I'm about to talk about is self-reported by the companies themselves based on their own surveys, but it does seem like Aceable students have a higher pass rate than CE Shop students. So to give you an idea, let's run through a couple examples. In Georgia, Aceable's pass rate is 83%, while the CE Shop comes in at 56%. In Texas, 72% pass rate for Aceable and 67% for the CE Shop. And it's the same story for the overall national pass rate. Aceable claims to be over 90%, while the CE Shop markets 64%. Both companies are well above the national average of 52%, but still, if you're looking for the real estate school to give you the best shot of passing your state exam, Aceable's stats are pretty eye-popping. And lastly, somewhat related to my last point, Aceable offers the better pass guarantee between these two companies. So essentially how it works is that if you sign up for one of Aceable's courses, complete all of the hours required within the course, and then somehow you don't pass your state licensing exam after 3 attempts within 90 days of completing your course, then the company will refund your money. Now, the CE Shop does technically offer a pass guarantee as well, but there are a couple caveats. First, the CE Shop doesn't offer the guarantee for all states, it's kind of hit and miss. And second, the CE Shop guarantee only covers the cost of your initial licensing exam, not the cost of the actual course, so that is kind of a bummer. And that about does it for the detail in this video, so let's get to the final verdict. But before I hit you with that, I do just want to mention that since you're studying to get your real estate license, every single month here at Test Prep Insight, we actually give away a free course to one lucky person. I'll put all the details down below in the description on how to get entered, but just know it takes like 10 seconds and hey, you never know, you could win yourself a totally free pre-licensing and exam prep course from one of the companies I'm talking about today. Okay, so final verdict time. Should you go with AceableAgent or the CE Shop to help you get your real estate license? Well, after reviewing both courses and companies, unfortunately, it's sort of a split decision. It really just depends on your budget and preferred learning style. I'd say if money is your chief concern, then there's a good chance the CE Shop is gonna be your answer. Likewise, if you're more of a new school visual learner that likes or needs engaging videos to hold your attention, then the CE Shop is once again the answer. However, if you're more of an auditory learner and you like listening to podcasts, then AceableAgent is gonna be the more ideal choice. And it's the same story if you lead a busy, hectic life. In this case, I'd once again go with AceableAgent given their awesome mobile app. But anyway, that's all I've got for you. I hope this video has been helpful and you learned a little something about both of these different companies. If so, make sure to return the favor by subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and dropping me a quick comment below. That would be really appreciated. And again, if you want to see that full detailed rate and comparison that I mentioned earlier in this video, just hop on over to our website. Again, that's testprepinsight.com, or check out the other videos we have on our YouTube channel. We've got a bunch of great content out there. But as always, thanks for watching, best of luck, and I'll see you in the next one.